This is a Tamarack tree, which is, it's kind of like a pine tree. It gets pine tree type needles, but it sheds them in the fall and goes bare like regular leaf trees. But it's one of my favorite trees. And my yard is not very big, so I want to, it's called drop notch or drop crotch. No, I don't know if it's crotch. I'm not sure what the name is. But anyways, this branch right here, which is the leader, has really grown a lot. So what I'm going to do is cut it off somewhere down in here, and I'm going to let some of these other, hopefully just one of these will take over as a leader. I'm going to have to trim these back. And I'm going to show you up closer here. A white-tailed deer buck scraped the bark off and the branches while he was, it was in the fall of the year when he was during the rut or just before it, where they are knocking all the velvet off and shining up their antlers to impress the does. And he ripped it up, but the tree seems to be fine. It's kicked out a lot of sap to protect it, and the tree seems fine. Now this is end of the dormant season, which is generally the best time to trim most trees and shrubs. And I'm going to cut that branch off right there, and then we'll see how it looks. When you're cutting these branches, any branches, you want to have a really sharp saw. And it provides a lot cleaner cut so that the tree can heal up and protect itself from insects and disease. And this is the branch that I just took out, big branch, and here's what the tree looks like. The branch was way up there, so I'm gonna cut off some more of these branches. I'm going to probably take off 1 to 3 feet on a lot of these branches and really shrink this tree up. It's really kind of a form of bonsai. Bonsai, though, is just generally smaller trees that are pruned to keep them really small. One thing you want to kind of do is cut, or what I like to do is any branches that are close or rubbing on other branches, like this one here, I can pull that up. But and you have some suckers in here, I'm going to take those off. See if there's an example. Well, this one here, these are pretty close, not too bad. But on this branch, I'm gonna trim this back quite a ways, and you can see all these buds that are coming out. I'm going to take the snipper. I can actually show you here. And what I like to do is, okay, if I want a branch to come out, say I want that branch to stimulate and come out and form a new branch, I want to cut 1/4 of an inch past it, and I want to cut it at a 45-degree angle. And there again too, you want to have a nice sharp clipper. And this is this is called a bypass. See, when I push the blade together, it goes past this one. There's another brand or style that's called an anvil, which this cutting blade, this is the sharp part of the blade, it goes down and it just presses against that one. And I've used those, and they tend to not cut all the way through, and then you end up tearing the joint. And you want to have the cleanest, nicest cut you can get, so that the plant can protect itself from insects and disease. So I'm going to trim up bunch of these smaller branches, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I get it done. And I'm done trimming. It's a little heavy on the left side, but yeah, it's okay. Kind of a little bit of a different look, and it looks great. We'll see how it does this growing season. Another thing I wanted to tell you about is I've found it's a lot easier. These yard wagons work great. Wheelbarrow would work too. But as I cut branches off, I try and throw as many as I can right in here, because otherwise I have to pick them up off the ground. Not too bad, but it's just, once they're in here, then I can dispose of them. I actually will load these up and bring them to a community composting site. But be sure and check out my other videos, and subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. Have a great day.